Global warming government seems obsessed with monitoring your life, and in London people are fighting back. The mayor there is expanding the zone where any petrol cars built before 2005, well, they have to pay about $15 a day just to drive around. Electric vehicles, of course, free. That's a tax on the poor, and the government will also be snooping with new cameras on who drives where and in what car. That's triggered freedom activists into taking down many cameras. Joining me from London is writer and broadcaster Esther Krakue. Esther, wow, how unpopular are these ULEZ zones, that's what they're called, or do people not mind this level of espionage?
Well, apparently ULEZ is proving the real dividing line, probably actually in the next general election. We've seen actually the Labour Party pull back on many ULEZ-like plans in other cities across the UK. So clearly they're proceeding with caution. I don't think they're completely going to abandon it, but they realize that it can be quite unpopular. You see, when people actually say that they support ULEZ or, bringing down our emissions, what they say and what they actually mean are two completely different things. People are happy for us to reduce our emissions. They're not really happy with being taxed, to the back teeth to achieve that. And that's what, the likes of Sadiq Khan are realizing. But in the ULEZ case in particular, it's so sinister because you actually have a situation where he claims that 9 out of 10 cars are actually ULEZ compliant. So this will only affect, less than 10% of cars. But the reality is, it's not like we're seeing this money that will go towards ULEZ, mounting air filters around London. We've never seen any of those. This is just a way of grabbing money from the most vulnerable in society. And, people like me, women that work at night in London, that need our cars for safety because crime is going up in London, old women that are trying to get to church, people that are trying to visit their family that may just be in the ULEZ border. These are the kinds of things that will affect us. And we don't really see how this is going to improve air quality as opposed to just it being a money grab. Absolutely.
And the poor, of course, will be hit hardest, the ones who can't afford electric cars, new cars. Just quickly, Esther, to a street party called Black on the Square, Trafalgar Square, they mean, where the mayor says, well, turn up. It's a celebration of black culture. Has he tried to define what he means by black culture? I mean, what is the connection between the culture in Ghana or Nigeria with the West Indies, among African Americans, Aborigines, West Indians, the black population of Brazil, or do all blacks somehow look alike to the mayor?
Yes, the homogenous black culture, only God knows what that is. I mean, you notice he didn't use the word black British culture because then he'd have to, break that down and in more ways. You have black African culture, black Caribbean culture, maybe black African American British culture. I mean, it's there's so many ways you can slice this up. But the reality is this is just another shallow form of gesture politics, and I actually feel quite offended by it. I'm a young black Londoner, and I'd rather he talk to black people in London about how he's going to bring down crime rates, where the victims of the rising crime in London are disproportionately black males. The fact that he's not speaking about that, but he's dedicating public funds towards this sort of shallow gesture politics is just ridiculous, and it just shows how stupid he thinks the public are.
Yeah, but also, how did you divide, say, Jamaican black culture into the black bits and the white bits after colonisation and interaction? I don't get it.
Well, he's not interested in that at all. I'm pretty sure he couldn't even tell the difference between black Nigerian, black Ghanaian, black West Indian culture himself. It's not something that he's interested in. This is purely gesture politics, and it's trying to distract from the real issues that mainly concern black Londoners.
Yeah, I think so too. Esther Krakue, I'm sorry to have cut you so short a time. Lovely to talk to you. More time next week. Thank you very much.